Hello everyone and welcome to FreeCAD tutorials. In this tutorial, you will learn the basics of 2D drawing and 2D drafting in FreeCAD. This is the first thing you need to learn when studying any 3D CAD modeling software, since 3D models are often created by extruding the 2D drawings. The example that we will recreate in this video tutorial is shown over here. By recreating this example, you will learn how to draw basic 2D shapes, constrain the dimensions of lines and shapes, constrain the positions of objects with respect to points, lines, and shapes, create fillets, mirror the shapes with respect to horizontal or vertical lines, draw lines that create angles with respect to other lines, trim and extend the lines. Okay, let's start. First time you open FreeCAD, you will see this screen over here. Click on File, then click on New, and then click on Create Body. Then click on Create Sketch, and over here select the XY plane. And here we are. First of all, let's rearrange these group of icons. Click here and move this part over here. Then you can move this thing here. This part can be moved here or expanded, and then we can even create a new row of group of icons, especially this one is also important. So make sure that all of them are visible over here such that we can nicely select them. The first step is to turn on the grid that will help us to more easily create objects and shapes. So click over here and you will see the grid. You can also click over here in order to set the grid auto spacing. So let's click here and let's select 5 in order to have a more denser grid. Next, we can click over here and make sure that snap to grid is also selected in order to snap to grid as well as to snap to objects. The next thing that you need to learn is how to navigate the view. That is how to pan and how to zoom. First of all, make sure that here the CAD option is selected. You can also select it if it's not selected by clicking here and then clicking on CAD. For illustration purposes, let's create a simple circle. To do that, find this circle icon, click here, and click on Create Circle by Center. Then center the circle over here and sketch an arbitrary circle. Here it is. To exit the circle creation mode, either press the right mouse button or press Escape. Next, let's learn how to translate the view, that is how to pan the view. For that purpose, use the middle mouse button. That's usually a mouse button with a roller or the roller mouse button. So press and hold the middle mouse button and turn your mouse left or right, up and down. And this will translate or pan the view. The next step is to learn how to zoom the view. To zoom the view, you simply need to roll up or down or forward or backward your middle or roller mouse button. And I'm doing it now and you can see the effect. We can zoom in or zoom out. Then to pan the view, press and hold the same roller mouse button and move the mouse up or down. Our goal is to sketch the drawing shown over here. As you can see over here, this drawing is basically a rectangle that's being modified. So let's first create this rectangle. Go back to FreeCAD, then over here, click on the circle and erase the circle. To create the rectangle, find this icon, expand it, and click on Centered Rectangle. Center the rectangle here at 0, 0 and draw a rectangle with arbitrary dimensions and click over here. Then press the right mouse button to exit the rectangle creation mode. Here immediately we need to observe one very important thing. Namely, under solver messages you will see under constraint 2 degrees of freedom. So what does this thing mean actually? Namely, if you click over here and if you try to move this line, you will not have any obstacles. That is, you can easily adjust the dimensions of this rectangle. Similarly, if you click here, you can move this line and you will see the dimension is also changed. This means that we have 2 degrees of freedom. That is, our shape or our rectangle is under constraint, and we need to fix these constraints. To do that, let's look over here and let's observe the dimensions. One dimension is 50 and another dimension is 30, and we need to fix these dimensions in order to fully constrain our rectangle. Let's learn how to do that. To do that, you simply need to click over here on this line, then click on this icon, expand, and click on Constrain Horizontal Distance, and then set the dimension. The dimension should be 50. Good. Let's look into other dimension. The vertical dimension should be 30. So let's adjust this dimension. Click here, then again, click here, and click on Constrain Vertical Distance. And over here, specify 30. And voila. Zoom to see our rectangle. Here it is. Another thing that you can do over here is to try to change these dimensions. And now if you try to move, you will not be able to do so. You will see here fully constrained. The next step is to create this fillet over here whose radius is 4. To do that, go back to FreeCAD, and then you need to locate this icon called Create Fillet. So click over here, then click on this vertical line and then on this horizontal line, and here it is. Here's our fillet. Now press the right mouse button to exit the fillet mode. Again, here you will see under constraint. So what is under constraint over here? Namely, if you click on this arc, you will see that you can change its radius. Consequently, we need to adjust the radius. To do that, click on this arc, then click over here, and then you can click on Constraint Radius and enter the radius that should be 4. And here it is. Here's our fillet. Perfect. Next, we need to trim this shape. That is, we need to create this chamfer over here. We first need to create a construction point that will enable us to create a line. Consequently, from this group of icons, click on Point. And then place the point on this vertical line. And press the right mouse button. Let's analyze this drawing. The distance from here to over here is 21. And we actually want to place our point exactly 21 millimeters from the point over here. So let's do that. To do that, simply click on this point, then click on this corner point, then click here, and then constrain vertical distance and set 21 over here. Now we know that our point is placed at 21 millimeters from this corner point. Next, we need to construct a line whose angle is 120 degrees. Namely, if you look over here, you will see that the angle is 120 degrees. How to do that? Well, that's very easy. First of all, click here to create a line, then select this point and draw a line that creates an arbitrary angle and click over here. Here's our line. Then do the right mouse click. Next, let's constrain the angle. To constrain the angle, simply click here, then click here, and then click over here, and then you can see this option Constrain Angle and set the angle to be 30 degrees. We are setting the angle of 30 degrees since we are adding 90 plus 30, and this gives 120 degrees. The next thing is to trim. So how to trim? Well, that's also very easy. You just need to locate this icon. So click here, and then you can ignore this for a second, and you can click here, then you can actually click here, then you can click here, and that's it. All these other lines are actually construction lines, and do the right click, and that's it. Now everything is fully constrained. Good. The final step is to create these two circles. So let's start with the first circle. Go back to FreeCAD and then find over here this icon circle, create circle by center, place the circle somewhere over here and draw an arbitrary circle and do the right click. Looking at this drawing over here, the center of the circle should be 5 and 5 from this point over here. So let's create, or better to say, let's constrain these dimensions. First of all, click here, then click on this point over here. You can simply zoom and then click here and constrain horizontal distance. So place 5 over here, and then let's do that for the vertical distance. So click here, then click here, and then do constrain vertical distance, and let's set 5. And this will constrain the center of circle to be 5 and 5. However, we can see that the sketch is currently under constraint, and this is because we can expand the radius of this circle. Going back to our sketch, we can see that the radius of the circle should be 5, or actually the diameter should be 5. So let's click on the circle, then over here click, and then click on constrain diameter and put 5 over here. And that's it. Now we can see that the sketch is fully constrained, and the next step is to create another circle. There are several ways to do that. One way is to simply repeat these steps over here. However, there is a smarter way. That way is to mirror this circle with respect to this vertical line. So let's learn how to mirror. To perform the mirror operation, simply click over here and then find the symmetry icon and click on the symmetry line. And here it is. And here's our circle. However, there is one issue. We can see that our sketch is now under constraint. So let's fix that. There are several ways to fix that. Looking at our sketch, we can see that one constraint is that the distance from this center to this center should be 40. So let's fix that. Go over here, click on this circle over here, then, or center of the circle, then click on this line, or actually on the center of another circle over here, and then click over here and constrain horizontal distance, and let's see, the distance should be 40. And let's make sure that this is the distance. Yes, it's 40 over here. However, there is still 1 degree of freedom that need to be constrained. Namely, if I click here, I can move this circle vertically. So how to constrain this dimension? Well, this is also relatively easy. To do that, we need to use this point over here as well as the center of the circle. Consequently, select this point, then select the center of the circle, then click here and constrain vertical distance. And the vertical distance should be 5. And that's it. Now our circle is fully constrained as well as our complete sketch. And finally, as a final test, let's learn how to extrude the shape in order to verify that our sketch is successfully created. Simply click on Close and you will be back to this menu. Then click over here, and here you will immediately be able to extrude, and let's set the extrusion length to be, let's say, 4 millimeters, and that's it. Now if you rotate this view, and I'm rotating by pressing and holding the middle mouse button and the right mouse button at the same time, and you can see how nicely everything is being extruded. And click on OK, and that's it. That's all for today, and thanks for watching.